Yo, we bite. This is a week 10, week 10. Work till it works pod. This ain't a podcast though. This a live talk to talk about the inner works of your craft. But with this episode, we've been going for 10 weeks now. PolkWay 863 with Polk Talk. Man, what's good with you? What's good with you?
What's good, fam? What's going on? Glad to be back again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They were missing it. They were missing it. The streets were missing it.
We back. We
Hurricane.
back for y'all.
We bite, man. Hurricane kind of messes up, but we back consistent now again, man. So how you been feeling, man? How your weekend was, man?
Bro, so I'm in school full time.
Yeah.
Work full time. Got my daughters. Had to go up to Mississippi with Keon. Keon Young, Ole Miss commit. We went and checked out the game. Didn't get back till 4 o'clock. From 4 to 12, I was doing homework. Semester approaching the end, so but my weekend was jam packed. I'm gassed. I'm tired. Still had to go clock in Monday. No rest for the weary, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Working, what? Man, working until it works. Hey,
Yes, sir.
I miss out there, man. I treat y'all out there, man.
Hey, Keon, they treat Keon like royalty, man. They if that's what it's supposed to be like when you commit it, I could imagine. How guys get treated. They love Keon, and
Yeah.
I see a lot of kids go to schools that I don't think are great fits. I think Ole Miss fits him like a glove. Like that is just watching him play in person, seeing their scheme, seeing how he will fit into that scheme. That's the perfect fit, in my opinion.
Lane ain't pick y'all up in the double R. Senior Lane be
Nah, man, nah. We got nah. I can't. I don't know. It might be some compliance issues. Nah, man, nah.
y'all gotta ask about that, man. Lane look like
Yeah,
Lane was giving
we
you
got the
folks
black
rides in the
truck.
double R, man.
We was in the black truck with the bucket seats though. It's all good.
For sure. Yeah, man. And I got a chance to go to the University of Houston game versus Utah that weekend, man. Check out that boy Scooby, man. Shout out to Scooby, man. He was
How
out
you
there
do?
locking up, man. He was out there locking up. He gave up one
Yes,
play,
sir.
but throughout, man, it was a great game, man. That man, he stood his ground. Then they were playing man to man the whole game, man, and he held it down, man. Shout out to School, man. Good shit out there, man.
I had to tell him the other day, man. I did not think you were gonna be an elite level corner. Like I had, if you would have asked me 3 years ago, is Elijah Davis gonna be an all conference cornerback in a Power Five conference, I would have told you hell no. So big shout out to Scooby. Love how you locked in. They changed your position. You responded, and now look at you. Got a starting position, man. I love that.
Yeah, he got that dog in him, man. That dog gonna get you a long way, boy. You got that dog in you, that fight. Gonna
Facts.
get you a long way. They messed up a Zip one time. Zip was supposed to get a screen. They done overthrew the screen. Was it? Yeah, and Jalen got some runs in too, man. So shout out them Pope boys, man, from Utah, man. They held it down. They still got
Yes,
work to do,
sir.
you know. They gotta keep grinding, keep grinding. All right, we'll go into the segment, clear the smoke, man. You still got smoke with South Florida, man. I see you on X and Twitter, man. Y'all still got smoke, man. What's up with you in South Florida, man? Every
See,
week.
see, I like to clear the smoke segment because it's when I can say that I'm wrong, or when I
Yeah.
can say that it was a misunderstanding. South Florida, I still got smoke for y'all. Ain't clearing nothing up, man. Ain't clearing nothing up, South Florida. Y'all gotta show me, man. Ain't respecting nah. I ain't got. It's still smoke, man.
Smoke out there.
Shivers, ain't Xavier McKinney. This ain't Auburn, Alabama, bro. You ain't gonna just run me over like that. You ain't gonna knock my helmet off, fam. I'm gonna stand down all 10 toes. Hey, listen, Chaminade, you're good football team. I looked up Blanche Ely win losses for the past 11 years. Blanche Ely has made the playoffs 3 times. They've won more than 5 games 3 times in the past 11 years. Chaminade, you lost to them. Heritage, 4 losses. Miami Norland just had to forfeit a game because they were cheating. So now Heritage only has 3 losses. So is that really a quality team with 4 actual losses? St. Thomas, 3 losses. Norland, 3 losses, and y'all was cheating. Y'all not big dog like y'all claim, man. It's time to put some real respect and effort into finding out if these are truly quality teams. Just because y'all are playing each other, I can't respect it, bro. The best team in South Florida right now is Southridge. Who the hell is Southridge?
Yeah, yeah.
Outside of Central, y'all handled up. Y'all haven't lost since
Yeah,
week one.
Central playing ball, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Central playing ball. So we got to get them respect. But I
For
mean,
sure.
the eye test though, South Florida. I mean, the eye test, South Florida passed the eye test too, though. They playing each other, so they beating each other now. But if you look at the eye test as far as like recruits and them
Right.
dudes, I mean, they got them. So it's like we can't discount that
They
part of
do.
the game as well. So to put things in a little perspective, I mean, I feel like we got to look at everything in totality, man. But I definitely see, I feel what you're saying as far as like Lakeland being ranked in the top five, though. I definitely agree with that. I feel like Lakeland definitely need to be in the top five for sure. I mean, they undefeated and beat a quality opponent, so why not? Like that's what I'm saying. And they ain't lose since what 2 years ago. So what we talking about? Like why not put them in there? So I definitely agree with you on that
And I
aspect.
I just don't understand how, like, okay, when they doing those rankings, how can you say St. Thomas is 2 and they lose to 4 and they only drop to 4? Like they supposed to at least drop to like 6 or 7. This not lost
Yeah,
number 1. This not lost number 2. This lost number 3.
yeah, yeah.
Like, come on now. We gotta start being fair and taking a little bit of the bias out. Chaminade is only winning football games. I'm standing on it because they are running the ball. They go to throwing that football game, they will not win in these FHSAA playoffs. And they act like they're so dominant. Yes, they win during the regular season. But could you imagine Lake Wells being in 1A? Could you imagine Lakeland being in 1A? They will win for the next 10, 15 years. So when y'all get to the big dance and en route in the playoffs and in the playoffs and in the state championship, they're not playing quality opponents. They got Mulberry first round, Frostproof second round, Fort Meade third round. That's not quality. Like, come on, is we being serious?
Hey. But like I said, the eye test though, man, we can't negate the eye test, bro. At the end of the day, man, the roster stacked. The
Yeah,
roster
it's the
stacked
athletes for sure.
with athletes, so and they compete with some of the best on throughout the year. So I mean, to just look at the playoffs and say they ain't playing nobody, I mean, it's tough. It's tough because during the season they playing teams that's a lot bigger than their school. Like so, I mean, even though they recruit or whatever the case may be, still the enrollment is like half the times 10 the size of these bigger schools. So
Right.
we got to take that in consideration as well. So I mean, I can't discredit them guys down there, man. Them boys put in that work, man. It's gonna be hard for me to discredit the South
I'm going to.
because I'm from down there, but. Definitely, I feel you when you say Lakeland should be top five. I'm gonna give you that part, but other than that, I
Yeah.
don't know if I can agree with you.
I'm gonna push that narrative. I'm gonna push that narrative. Hey, Chaminade, it clearly ain't the coaches. Y'all done lost more games this year than y'all did the entire time JoJo and JJ was there. You lose Superman and Batman, you lose games. It ain't coaching. I can say that.
Oh man, I can't. Hey, I plead the fifth, man. We can move on. You got any more smoke you want to clear, man? Oh,
Who
we
else I
good?
need to clear smoke with? Do I need to clear any smoke? I don't think I got any more smoke this week, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
ain't too much
Lakeland
smoke in the
Christian, I'm
streets.
sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry
yeah,
for
we gonna
posting
get to
that
that.
video of my son. Oh, okay, we'll wait on it. We'll
Yeah,
wait
we'll
on it. We'll
transition.
wait
We'll
on it.
try to transition right into it, man. But I mean, again, like Polk County teams playing those out of county teams, man. Lake Wells, Bartow. Come on, man. We got to talk about it. We're gonna transition right into week 9. Couple games we'll talk about. We'll talk about Lake Wells and Osceola. We both took the L. that week on that game. Well, it's
Yeah,
another
man.
L versus a quality opponent out of county. It's tough.
And I think this is the best thing for Lake Wells right now though. It's preparing those guys for the playoffs. We saw early exit last year, and it's because they didn't have these quality opponents on their schedule. You playing these good teams, you're not getting blown out. They're competitive games. They were up on Osceola at one point, so they showing that they can beat in these games. A lot of the bulk of their talent does come back next year. So these losses are okay. It's never okay to lose, but I'm not gonna hound Lake Wells for these losses because, like you said, they are quality opponents, and I think
Mhm.
this is actually the best thing for them going into the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. But still, man, they gonna need to. I'm gonna need to see how they look versus Bartow, and that's gonna dictate how I'm gonna feel about them going into the playoffs, man. Because I think Jones is in the same region, and
They
Vanguard,
are,
Vanguard's gonna be in the
they
same
are.
region, so it's gonna be a fight to even get to the Final Four. So I mean, this week versus Bartow, I'm gonna just see what the margin is. We'll make our predictions. But definitely that's gonna let me know exactly where they stand for sure. Like just watching them, I know they battling injuries and stuff, but man, ain't no excuses. You got to win. At the end of the day, man, you got to win
Facts.
those games, man. Nobody care about no injuries or none of that. So we definitely gonna keep an eye on them this week when they play Bartow. All right, we go to Frostproof Fort Meade, man. Fort Meade end up beating Frostproof. That's an upset in my eyes. I mean, because
Definitely.
yeah, Fort
Fort
Meade
Lee
was
got
what
one
one
win
one
this
and
year.
1-5. So I'm sure
Yeah,
everybody thought Frostproof was gonna come out with a dub, but Fort Meade came out strong, and they pulled the upset, man. Frostproof was on that
Fort
high. It was
Frostproof
on
put.
that high.
I was about to say they put too much effort into beating Mulberry. That was their Super Bowl. Now, hey, you can't. That's why Bama lost to Vandy. You pouring all your
Hmm.
energy into this big game, and you on that high. You got that hangover from last week, and hey, look, and I think that's a district game for them. Maybe I don't know. I got to double check that, but
Yeah, they
I
got
know
caught
it was at
slipping.
one point in time.
Yeah, they got caught
Got
slipping
caught
on that one,
slipping.
man. What else we got? Bartow. Oh man, Bartow. Yeah, that's another one. We both picked. I think we both went with Bartow on that game versus Durant.
Yeah,
And Durant came through and just dismantled Bartow, man. It was on the hot streak too, man. What the score was? Let's say 42-14 or something like that.
yeah, bad. And the kid who balled out, Coach
Cornelius.
Cornelius' son, Jay
Oh
Bud.
yeah.
Yeah, little Bud, man.
Arms over
That's why
bad
we moved to a
dad.
Polk County. Oh my God. Dang,
Dang.
Bartow.
He had a
You
game
can't let
too,
a
man.
kid
He
play
might have took that
like that.
personal. Like that was like Polk
He
County
probably
personal.
did. He
So
did. He probably, yeah, I believe so.
he came to Polk
A lot of
County and
those guys play
showed,
together in the off season.
yo, yeah, yeah. He showed out, man. He came out here and showed out.
Like, Daddy, I run this county, Daddy. My county,
Hey.
Daddy.
Oh man. Great
Crazy.
performance, man. Shout out to him, man, for coming out here and showing out, man. What else game? Sebring and Lake Gibson. Sebring won, I think Sebring won that one 43-22. Lake Gibson with another
I thought
L.
Lake Gibson won. Lake
No,
Gibson lost?
no, yeah, yeah, they had a man. No, wait a minute. People
Wow.
not beating the people.
No, I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling. I thought,
Oh
wow.
man, people not winning them, and then they out beating the people, man. But we both went with Sebring
Bro.
though. We both went with Sebring.
Lake Gibson lost?
Yeah.
Why am I acting surprised? Goddamn I don't know why I'm
Stop
acting
that,
surprised,
man. You
man.
gotta
I
stop that.
thought I thought they won, bro. I truly damn.
Nah, they ain't
Hey
winning,
man.
man. But they fought though.
Y'all
They
boys
scored
don't know the
22 points.
enemy.
They fought though.
That ain't no damn fight. That's a blowout, boy.
I mean,
That's
that's the standard
crazy,
we at
man.
right now, bro.
No,
That's the
no,
standard we at
that's
right now,
crazy.
man. We gotta give, a couple touchdowns.
That's acceptable. Oh
It
man,
ain't
hey,
acceptable, but I'm just saying, like, you feel me? That's the
y'all
standard we
boys,
at right now. It's better than nothing. Better than a shutout. Oh
that's
man,
where
we'll
we
go
at,
on to the
Polk.
next game. We'll go to the next game. We got we'll talk about Lakeland Christian victory. You was at the game?
Yeah, yeah.
How the atmosphere
And
was. How the atmosphere was.
bro, that's one of the best games in Polk County. Like, next year, I'm going to petition for that game to be on a Thursday or a Saturday, so everybody can be there. Like, that needs to be one of the marquee matchups. I mean, I think the final score ended up being 31-6. Lakeland Christian scored 21 points in the last 6 minutes of the game. They had three great runs. That allowed them to really pull away and put the game away.
Mhm.
But outside of that last 7 minutes, man, that was some good football. And I think, like I said, everybody should be there to see that game. That was the first time it wasn't a 1 point victory for either side. So, and this was Lakeland Christian first time getting a dub against uh victory. So it was some good football, man, with some
Yeah,
great players.
man. I like what they doing out there, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. I like what they doing. I went with Lakeland Christian that game, man. I like what they doing, man. The boys play
Yeah.
hard. They play sound football. Yeah, and shout out to Coach Barry, man, holding it down. Who was the player of the game that game?
Probably Josh Bellamy, running back from Lakeland Christian. It probably can go. I didn't even end up doing player of the game.
Hmm.
But if I had to, it would be the entire running back room because those three touchdowns were scored by three different backs. Like they got running back by committee going on over there. So it would be the whole running back room. They all showed up. Aaron Trudell Jr., Josh Bellamy. They had a great game. Killian O'Neill.
Shout out Lakeland Christian for holding it down. Any more shout outs you got for this past week? Anyone you wanna
No,
shout out?
no shout out, but a call out.
Who you calling out?
Lake Region. Lake Region. Listen,
State of emergency.
fire the DC head coach. You beyond thin ice. You beyond the hot seat. That shit is lava. Like it's burnt up. 77-0 is not accept. Y'all got the University of Miami fan base is blowing up the timeline because Darion Coleman, a Polk County kid now, playing at
Mhm.
Orlando Jones, Lakeland born now, threw seven first half touchdowns. Seven in
Mm,
the first half. So
damn.
the whole fan base is blowing up. They like, oh, who they play? Who they play? Lake Region, Polk County. Oh, boy, y'all giving
Oh,
us
wait.
Lake Region.
Yeah, but wait, man, what's up with them guys? That's another out of county, out
Man,
of
look,
county loss for Polk
I
County.
don't care. I don't care. I ain't saving face. Fire the DC. Fire him.
Damn, man, we gonna
He got to
fire.
go.
I think this is their
I don't
first
care.
year. First
Seven.
year.
I don't care. This need to be his last.
Yeah,
Do
man,
it, bro.
they in trouble. I think they got Mulberry this week, man. They on pace to be 0-10 this year, man.
Oh
Back to
my
square
God.
one. What was their record last year? I
I
think
don't understand.
last year was the first year they went what
Like
five
5 and
five,
5,
and then
or 6
you
and
know,
4, 5 and 5. I don't understand. Like, why are you firing the coach? Y'all ain't gonna get no better than that.
yeah,
It
that's what.
can literally only get better from there for y'all.
God damn, the goddamn late region, man. I think that's the only team. Winter Haven. We're gonna transition into this week. So we got the game of the week, the rivalry. I don't know if this is a game of your week, but I know this is a little rivalry. Arbondale versus Winter Haven. Winter Haven only victory is against Lake Region. So we could talk about that game. How you feel about that game? What's your predictions? I know where I'm going. I don't see where your head at. With Lake
I think we
Winter Haven, Arbondale.
I think we all going to the same place, Mark, man. God. Coach White, great guy, love him. This will be another L. It's very unfortunate. I think Auburndale has like 11 kids from Winter Haven. A lot of their kids already, I don't mean like directly transferred this year. I think it's like 8 that transferred since spring alone, but a lot of their kids live in Winter Haven. So it's, a lot, and all these kids grew up playing together, playing on the same little league, even basketball, baseball teams. Um, it might be a little bit closer than we expect or think, but nah, realistically, nah. Another L for Winter Haven this week.
Yep. Coach Thomas. Coach Thomas look on pace to being 7-3 first year. He on pace to be
Not
on
bad.
pace. Not bad for first year, man. Not bad at all, man. I'm going Arvindale. In the rivalry still, I like Arvindale big. I'm gonna go 30. I'll go 28-7. What score
Oh,
you
you
got on
think Winter
that?
Haven gonna score?
Yeah, they good for one. They good for one.
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
what's your prediction?
Man, I don't even know. Just a lot to a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
I know this a personal one. This a personal one. Like I said, a lot of those guys were at Winter Haven last. Robbie Gaskin, man, you like Chad McClain. A lot of the guys that are contributors for Auburndale. What's Arquan Glanton?
Yeah.
The list goes on and on and on. Jordan Tarver, all these guys are at Winter Haven, so they probably want to make a mockery of Winter Haven. And I know, Coach Thomas, a classy guy, he probably won't let them, but I don't think they're gonna, have any sort of let up for Winter Haven this week. It's very personal.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. This used to be a good game too, man. I hope they compete, man.
Great game.
It used to be one of them games though, but shit, we'll go on to the next game. We got Bartow versus Lake Wells. Who we going with? What it look like? What's your insight on that?
Well, both of these teams been failing me lately, so it's kind of hard to choose because it seems like I don't know what I'm gonna get from either one every week. Like they either gonna look really good or they're gonna look like they have no idea what they're doing. And Bartow, their quarterback, Blake Johnson, been playing phenomenal. It's really Bartow can win this football game. Literally in the hands of their receivers. If they're able to catch passes consistently, I think Bartow gets away with a W in a real close one. Lake Wells got some defense. So I think Bartow can sneak away with a close one, 21-17, if their receivers can catch the football this week.
Ooh, that boy go. Hey, you going against the grid? Ain't it? Man, when's the last time? I think Bartow. The last time Bartow beat Lake Wells, I think when Jordy was out there, that was like about a couple years ago.
2020?
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
yeah,
think 2020.
Kobe, yeah, that was the last time.
Yeah.
So and that's gonna remain the last time. Well, until next year. I'm going
Okay.
Lake Wells this week. It's gonna be closer than expected. It ain't gonna be the usual. Like I know last year it was what 20 something to 7 or something like that. But it's gonna be a little bit closer. I'm going 35, 35-28. I'm gonna go 35-28. We're gonna see a
Ooh,
lot of offense.
shootout.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna see a lot of offense this game. So I'm going Lake Wells, man. Lake Wells gonna bounce back, get ready for the playoffs. I think this is their last game of the season. It's at home, senior night. So I'm gonna ride that wave right there. We're going Lake Wells. Last game of the season. They gotta finish strong, man. And then so next week, now that I'm thinking about it, so next week is like low key like a bye week for a lot of teams too. And this week is a bye week for a lot of teams. It's like the schedule's been messed up for
Yeah,
a lot of teams, man. Some teams like I want to say
it's
Lakeland
weird.
and Lakewell, they couldn't find an extra game, so that a lot of these teams play
Yeah.
9 games. Ain't even playing the
So
full
they got
10.
9 games, and
Yeah.
then that hurricane fiasco. So then the FHSAA added next week as an extra week, which I don't understand how it's working. I guess the playoffs are starting a week later. Like this was truly week 11.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now it's week 10, and then next week is week 11. I don't. It's all mixed up and messed up.
So yeah, a lot of them teams gonna have some time to rest. The teams that
Yeah.
have a time to rest before the playoffs don't get too rusty. Yeah, you can't give kids too much time to rest though. I ain't gonna
You
lie, boy. In
can't.
high
They get out
school,
of it.
I don't even want no rest. I don't want no rest, man. You give a bye week or some shit like that, bro. They come out slow, man. So we ain't gonna do that. Yeah, I don't like those at all. But we can move on to another game. Polk County out of county game. Oh yeah, I want to shout out Haines City, man. Haines City, man, they won 5 in a row, low key. Like low key, just
Yeah,
winning. Like you feel what I'm saying? They beat Red. That was a rivalry, low key like rivalry game. Davenport, they beat Davenport.
definitely.
That a light rivalry. You know what I'm saying? They 5 in a row, man. We got to shout out Ridge, man. Ridge handling business, man. And they got a game this week
Hey,
versus I think Specially Fit Academy. That's a school Lakeland played, ain't
okay.
it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. So last game of the season. Who you like in that game? Let me see where your head at on this game.
Bro, I like Haines City. They got a lot of young cats too that can ball. That just, straight up ballers. Like I don't know how else to package it.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
bro, bro Kamari Wilson, the corner and running back, in the county right now. Like, and he's getting it done at defensive back and at running back. They got Jamal Williams, who's outside of Keon in the 2025 class. He's the 3-star next highest rated prospect. And he don't get a lot of love because he at Haines City, but he's a monster in the trenches. Like he's a hard guy to block. So they got guys like that, Deontay Fielder, Daniel James, man, Sam Parker. Like Haines City, I'm tuned in and watching. Y'all might not hear enough or a lot from me, but trust me, I'm tuned in. I'm watching. I didn't realize they were missing 8 starters the week they lost to Lake Gibson. Like
Yeah, yeah,
that's a
that's
lot of
really
kids to be
man, stay
missing.
out of trouble, man.
Yeah, man. So when you talk about ever since that game they haven't lost, like that makes me wonder. Like, dang, y'all would have definitely probably won that game, and your win total would be +1 right now.
Yep, yep, yep. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Haines City too, man. I'm gonna ride the wave, man. We're gonna go with the hot team, Haines City. I just had to make sure I get them a shout out because man, we don't talk about them a lot. Yeah, they under the radar. You get what I'm saying? They ain't playing. They ain't really been playing in no big games or nothing like that. So now they
Right.
trying to build themselves up to kind of get respected on that level and play those teams. You get me what would make it a big game. So shout out to Haines City, man. You
Yeah,
get
I
that
went to
show a
their
little
JV
love.
game last week. They chewed me out, so I'm glad you brought that up.
Oh
So
yeah, cause why
they
they treat
they
you out?
chewed
They say
me
you
out.
ain't showing no love.
Yeah, 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 man.
They
So I'm
put up
glad you
on
brought
them.
that up, dog.
Yeah, we gonna
I'm
show
glad
love.
you brought
Hey,
that
hey,
up.
you win some games, man. We got to show love, man. I don't care what it is. If you win
You
some
know who we ain't
games,
talk about in a minute?
man, we gonna show you some love now. If you ball out, you win some games, we're gonna
You know
show
who we
some
ain't talk
love.
about in a while?
Ooh.
Downport.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was about to talk about. Hey, we was
I
about
had
to
to run
talk. That,
away.
that was my next game. But the last game of the day, we gonna go Ridge versus Davenport. Now this is a little rivalry too, out there in that Haines City area, Davenport area. They fighting for kids, all type of shit going on over there. Hey, so we're gonna have a little quick prediction about on this game. I'm surprised. I don't know, man. Ridge. I don't know, man. I feel like Ridge gonna get the edge on this game. Who you like in this game? Ridge Davenport.
Man, I actually do like Davenport in this game. I
Oh,
think they got a
okay.
dynamic offense, and Ridge is a good ball club, but I think Davenport offense gonna be too much this week.
Okay, okay. So we're gonna go against each other on this one. I'm going Ridge, man. I'm gonna ride with Ridge. Ridge been losing close ones, man. They didn't even finish, man. They just can't finish. If they finish this week, man, they gonna get the dub. It's gonna be a close one though. I'm gonna ride with Ridge, man.
And
Anything
it's
you looking
personal.
forward to? Anything looking forward to this week?
Not really, bro. I'm just excited for the playoffs. Like,
Oh
I'm ready.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
this
yeah.
this used to be a huge week. I know we said that Lakeland ruined the state of Polk County football, but damn, like the rivalries throughout the county have lost their you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, the game
Bartow
just
versus
ain't
Lake Wells,
important no
that would have
more,
been talked about.
man.
They
A lot of
not.
these games just
They
ain't
not
important no more, man, because these teams are just they ain't even playing for nothing. It's low key. A lot of teams, man, some of y'all seniors, this y'all last game. Like you gotta understand that, man. We at a point where, man, some people ain't gonna play no more football after this. And it's like
ever.
ever. Like that shit is a harsh reality, but at the end of the day, man, shit, that's what's going on in Polk County. A lot of teams ain't gonna make the playoffs, man. So
Yeah.
we might
And a
have
lot that
to,
do will be gone first round.
they gonna have us cancel the show. Hey, hey man, we
Hey,
gotta make sure we have something to talk about, man. Y'all gotta make the playoffs,
hey, it's gonna be Lakeland Christian, Lake Wells, and around the state.
man. Hey, we gonna have 15-minute episodes at that point. We gotta find something to implement.
Literally. Dang.
Oh, man. But I got faith in Barnes. Come on, Barnes. Come through, man. Make the playoffs. Let's get it. We get a couple more teams. Victory. Let's go. Make a run. Let's go. But yeah, that's all I
I
got
think
to
they'll
say.
have
Looking
Lakeland
forward
Christian
next week.
first round though.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
So, off the bat, they canceling each other out.
Yeah. Facts. Facts. But yeah, man, we go ahead and transition to around the state, man, because we got to get acclimated with this when the playoff time comes. we got we got to touch bases with all the counties, man. Make sure we got a show to air on when the playoffs come.
Literally. Literally, bro.
But yeah, we're transition, man. I know Venice got that dub. Venice is handling
Did
business
they how much they put up?
as usual. Man, I think they put up how much points they put up. I'm gonna have to look that up, but I know they put up a lot though. They was back on a regular scheduled program. I know that
Yeah.
for sure. They was back on
Gotta
the
check in with them
basketball
every week.
scores. Yeah, I'm about to look
Literally.
that up though. South Florida, hey, you have beef with South Florida, man. Hey, hey, St. Thomas loses again versus American Heritage. American Heritage, shout out
Hey, fun
Malachi
fact.
Tony, man. Shout out Malachi Tony, man. That man, yeah, a dog.
Fun fact, bro.
What's
St.
up?
Thomas Aquinas has given up 1,000 rushing yards in their three losses.
That's unexcusable. Unexcusable.
Unexcusable.
It's gonna be big
You
in the
talk about
playoffs.
winning state against Lakeland, who use a fullback still?
Yeah, that's gonna be big in the playoffs. You gonna have to stop the run, or else
That's
the clock
huge.
gonna be running. You gonna have to play some defense.
Got to.
So, but shout out, man, American Heritage for getting that dub. I think that's the first time they beat them in school history. I want to say, if
Think so.
I ain't mistaken. Malachi Tony out there playing DB receiver. I think they had it as that running back, and he committed to
Man,
the
shout
U
out
right
Dia
after
Bell
that,
too.
and he
Dia
committed to the
Bell, I
U
think he
after
had like
that.
250 passing and 100 on the ground. Quarterback. He
Ooh.
put the team on his back too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And who number seven is? Number seven, I think seven was running back. He was out there eating too, man.
I
Number
can't.
seven.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
nice. I can't think of his name right now, but he a big time prospect.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah,
been
yeah. We
trending
go.
upward all year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You balling, boy. Shout out to them for taking that, getting that dub. But yeah, I just popped up Venice, man. Venice scored 76 last week. God damn.
Yeah, 70. I thought it was 70.
76. God damn.
So that's
Shit.
what make me question, bro. Like, is it the whole state that's on the downward turn? Because Bennett scored 70, Jones scored 70, Plant scored 70. Like, that's three schools in three different areas scoring 70 points. What the hell is going on around the state?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot. It's top heavy. I feel like a lot of people going to the better schools, and that's just what it is, bro. Especially with NIL coming out now. Shit, we're gonna see more of it. That shit gonna get worse. And
Yeah.
those smaller schools and those bad schools definitely ain't gonna be able to compete with no high schools. It ain't like NCAA. Shit, that shit different, boy. When it comes to like the local community, hell nah, like shit, that's like George Jenkins competing with NIL money with Lakeland. I mean, they got the money out there,
Might be
but is
cooked.
they gonna put it to the football team? That's the difference,
Nah, they're
man.
not.
Yes,
That junk
sir.
belongs to soccer and baseball.
Yeah, yeah, track too, track. They gonna run
Track.
it.
Oh yeah. Hey, GJ Track is like that. GJ
Yeah,
Track is elite. It's
yeah,
elite.
yeah. You got any shout outs, man? Shout out to X Smart Spot Training, man. Hey, that's the sponsor, man. Keep holding us down, man. Keep the lights on.
Yes, sir. Shout out
And
to
get
X
that
Marshall
and get
Spot,
that
man.
merch, man. Make sure y'all get that merch on the website, man. Link in the bio. And the link gonna be down there on the YouTube for sure, man. Any more shout outs you got?
Off the top of my head, man, not really. Just shout out to everybody who, still tuning in, who
Yes,
actively
sir.
supporting. Like I said, this one needs to be some of the funnest time out of my week, being able to take the time to do this. I really enjoy it. So I appreciate y'all continuing to support us. Keep boosting those views. I'm about to start trolling and going hard so we get even more views. I noticed when I talk trash, y'all might hate it, but y'all tune in and watch it. So
Yes,
hey, yeah,
sir.
y'all gonna make me talk that trash. Y'all gonna make me talk that trash.
Like,
Oh,
comment,
shout out.
subscribe, follow. We'll be back next week. Y'all be easy. Peace.